Hello, thank you for joining me for another episode of Makeup and Beauty News, new releases. I do this video every Wednesday here on Staci Lee Beauty at 10:15 Central Standard Time. So I hope that if you enjoy these kind of videos that you will come back and see me. If you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you for coming on back. As I say every week, I feel like we have a lot to get to. So pretty much I think every week for the new makeup releases from now on, I'm just gonna jump right into it because it always seems like there's a lot. So some interesting news with Chanel. I feel like they are very protected of their trademark, their logo, and in the past cases that I have read that they have taken people to court or anything, usually what I've read at least is they win. But they did lose a case. This is a trademark battle with an EU General Court of the European Union of Luxembourg against, I'm not sure how you say that, Technologies over its famous logo. So rejecting the claim, the court stated that the Chanel's logo had thicker lines and more rounded curves than the logo. It ruled that the marks at issue share some similarities, but their visual differences are significant. And for all my UK gals, and I'm gonna see if I can find this online. So BBC's 3 successful beauty reality competitions, Glow Up, Makeup Stars, has announced the casting, guest judges, and airing schedule for Series 3. And whoever wins on Britain's Next Makeup Star will get a winning contract to work alongside some of the world's biggest artists. Glow Up 2021 will it aired on Tuesday, April 20th, with new episodes dropping weekly on the BBC. And you know, doesn't it seem like Amazon gets their hands into everything? I don't know about you, but I shouldn't even say I have mixed feelings. I have purchased some off Amazon. I mean, I think most people have, because it's easy, they have everything, and I do resell online. I don't resell on Amazon, but then there's the part of me that's like, they just have their hands in too much stuff. So Amazon has their first ever hair and beauty salon in partnership with independent London salon Neville Hair and Beauty. It's a 1,500 square feet space, and they'll offer cut and color services for adult and children. Right now it was only Amazon employees, but they're going to open it up to take appointments. That customers are able to virtually try on different hair colors as well as scan and purchase items in store. I don't know, it just seems weird to me. I mean, I feel like we have apps and stuff where you can try on and filters, but I guess if you're at the salon, it would be good. I don't know. Can they really do everything well? Or do you think that if you have your hands in everything, that something's got to give? I don't know. I just think that they're too much. It's just too much. Do you agree? Because they're just in too many things. Like, okay, you want to do it all. You want to, rule the world, but it's a lot. This is some good news on the Earth Day friendly planet front, I guess you'd say. Tower 28, which I have tried, their blush and their lip gloss. I really like it. It's a cream blush. I definitely want to try more from the brand. They're made in the US, cruelty free. Starting this summer, they have said that they will transition away from using virgin plastic in their packaging. So all product packages will be from post-consumer resin, which is recycled materials, and they are saying that this will help divert waste from our oceans, landfills, and reduce the end user responsibility associated with recycling. Well, we shouldn't have to reduce the end user responsibility. Like, we should all take responsibility. We all live on this planet, but as we know, that sometimes people don't care, don't want to, or it can be confusing depending on what state you live in or what town you live in. I don't know what yours is, But one time I read that in my village that we weren't supposed to recycle. They weren't taking number 6, I think it was. So I wasn't doing that. Then I read, oh no, they are taking number 6, but that the packages or the containers have to be cleaned out and empty. Okay. Then other people told me that because like plastic forks are curved, you can't recycle those. So I don't know. It seems like it's kind of confusing. So Cardi B, it looks like will be the next celebrity launching their own beauty line, which we have. It seems like a lot of celebrities tend to do this now. So she has filed for the trademark Barty Beauty. Cardi, Barty, yeah. It's like Cardi, but then with B, Barty Beauty, which will include pretty much everything from cosmetics, fragrances, hair care, skin care, nail polish, and more. So what do you think? Are you gonna get it? I'm not tempted on that one whenever that does come up, but it'll be interesting to see what she comes up with. And I did just want to point out, if you are an IT Cosmetics fan, they are running a sale until May 9th. If you spend $75, you can get a free Naturally Pretty palette. There's no code required. Okay, so let's talk about some new makeup. Oh, actually, before we get to that, guess what? We have another new brand coming out. This is just announced. Olivia Palermo, I think I'm saying that right, is about to come out with her own line. She says that it's going to be available May 6th on their website. And a quote from her is, "I'm so ecstatic to finally share with you what I have been working on towards not just the past 2.5 years it's taken to build, but the majority of my career." Wasn't she, I should have looked that up before I came to film. Wasn't she on the Hills? I think when Whitney went to New York, wasn't she in The Office too? Let me know if I'm right, if I'm remembering that right. Who watched The Hills? Did you watch Laguna Beach and The Hills? I watched a little bit of Laguna Beach, but I definitely watched The Hills. So the packaging looks pretty from what we can see, so we'll keep an eye out on that. And Morphe. I don't know if you're a Morphe girl or not. I don't have anything Morphe. Don't plan on buying anything Morphe. Just my personal, no like earth-shattering reason or anything. But they have new products. They have a Desert Boutique Artistry palette for $26. It's 35D. It says it's a full of earth tones, vibrant desert, flower, brights, and green succulent hues. I mean, the colors do look pretty. I will give them that. But I'm just not a Morphe girl. They also are coming out with Hide and Peak Concealer for $12. And there'll be 15 shades on the concealer. And then also an Equalizer Foundation Primer for $16. And those are all available now. But they also have 6 new nude themed lip kits. Each will feature a mega matte lipstick and a lip gloss. They're $16 each. All right. They are exclusive to Ulta Beauty right now, but they should launch on the UK and US Morphe sites soon. And if you're a Disney fan, last week we had the Aristocrats from I Heart Revolution, and now we have a little sneak peek of another Disney princess, this time Ariel. I like Disney. I'm just not like a huge Disney fan. I was very tempted on the Cinderella because Cinderella is my favorite. Like when I think about it, I can just hear the little, in the movie, like the little mice was like, Cinderella, Cinderella. I just love that movie. But Ariel I thought was okay, but I'm not tempted on that one. Then Maybelline is coming out with a tinted moisturizer for $7.98. And this says it is a feel fresh buildable coverage, 12-hour hydration without silicones, parabens, mineral oils. There's 10 shades available at Walmart for $7.98, but on their website it shows 14 shades available. And you know, it can't be a new launch week. I think we had 1, maybe 2 weeks where I didn't mention ColourPop, but again, mentioning ColourPop. And I want to know if anyone else thought this. The other day I was looking at their Instagram, and on their stories, they had all these questions like, where you put the arrow down or up. And it was all to do with nails. It was like different nail colors, different art designs. And I don't know, that just like triggered something in my head. Do you think they're getting into nail polish? Or was it just random? I don't know. It just seemed like they asked, there was numerous ones with nail polishes. Like, which one do you like? So why would ColourPop be asking all about nail polish? A cheek quad. So last week we had I think it was last week or the week before, the quads come out. And just FYI, a little plug, on Friday, if you are interested, I am releasing a video where I tried to kind of dupe them. I put in quotations because I don't have the palette to know the exact formula. But the sparkler quad, I looked in my own collection and to see what I have that I could use instead of buying that. So that video will be Friday if you want to see the look I created. And moving on, Jaclyn Hill, she is launching some new products as well. So we have a Prep Starter Hydrating Under Eye Primer for $24. It does say it has a cooling metal tip applicator, which I think is cool. Bake and Brighten Under Eye Powder for $29. It is infused with shea butter and banana flour. I don't think I had seen banana flour before. Have you? I don't know what that exactly entails, but 5 shades is available. A Face It Brightening and Setting Palette for $39. And this is 4 shades infused with soothing, see there it is again, that smoothing banana flower powder. I don't know if I said there's 4 shades on that. And then there is a Last Act translucent setting powder for $29. And it says that it's a universal translucent shade, superfine pressed powder, and it sets makeup without lifting foundation. These will all be available May 6th on their website. Then we go on to Ofra, and they have a Mother Earth highlighter for $35. Now this I find interesting because if you look at it, it just looks like your normal highlighter, right? But it says that this is a limited edition neon green to pink duochrome. Well, when you look at that pan, I don't see any of that. Every unit sold of Mother Earth, they are donating to the Canopy Project to have a tree planted across the globe. And I did not realize this, that it is magnetic, the compact. So once you hit pan, you can remove it and replace it with your other Ofra highlighters. Then ABH, I was just saying the other week when we saw them come out with wipes, which I thought was kind of weird, that they hadn't really come out with anything new recently. Well, they are now coming out with a face palette. These are going to be available May 3rd, and they look really pretty. Look at the outside of that packaging. I don't really need it. It's a summer-inspired face palettes 3-in-1 essential featuring new formula of bronzer, highlighter, and blush. And speaking of face palettes, Charlotte Tilbury has come out with a face palette. And when I look at this, let me know if I'm the only one. I instantly think of the recent Milani face palette that they came out with. I mean, obviously not the outside of the package. I don't have any Charlotte Tilbury stuff. And on her cruelty-free status, it's a little gray area. From what I understand is she was always cruelty-free, but then she did some pop-up shops in mainland China. So then it was kind of like, well, they're being sold on the shelf there, but it's not in a permanent store. So where does that fall? And when I look at the different websites, it just seems like nobody can really confirm it. So I'm just saying it's a gray area. This says that it is the new pretty blushed beauty look of love, instant look in a palette. I feel like looking at the swatches, I could totally dupe that. I think. I mean, I know the formula wouldn't be exactly the same, but. And Pat McGrath is coming out with blushers. It says, it is the individual compacts have Divine Rose packaging. So obviously they're part of the Divine Rose collection. We don't have a date or anything yet. I know it'll be expensive. Obviously it's Pat McGrath, but, and I did say this in a past video one time when there was a new launch from her. I don't really get the whole sequence thing. Like, you have a package from her and, you know, I get that it's like glitzy but I don't know, like, it's such a high price point. I mean, you have palettes that are over $100, but then it's in a package with like craft sequence. I know it's her thing and it's a signature, but I don't know. Do you feel that way? Like, I have one, I won in a giveaway, but like, if you accidentally spill that, obviously it goes everywhere. I've had glitter everywhere, or sequence, for so long, and I just don't get it. Like, sequence makes me think of like a cheaper price point. Am I the only ones? Like, I know maybe it's a sparkle and she's been around for a while, so maybe when the sequence started it wasn't like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm the only one or not. Maybe people love it. Well, obviously people love it. Or they just put up with it because it's her formula is great. I don't know. Urban Decay, they have an all-nighter loose setting powder coming, and I actually don't have any other information at this time on that. Now let's talk about indie brands. I feel like I want to get more into indie brands. There's so many out there, but if you are interested in indie brands, a couple channels that I really recommend for them is Mary Moods and Makeup. I'll have her link down below. She's out of Canada and she does like great indie stuff on her Instagram. And also Debutante, she is big on indie brands as well. So if you're curious or questioning some, definitely check them out. Whenever I'm like, is that a good indie brand to try or not? I message them because I know that they will not steer me wrong and that they've tried a bunch of different ones out. Kaleidos, I think I'm saying that right, Kaleidos, has a Flower Punk collection. The pre-order is on April 28th. Sydney Grace has a Temptalia collab coming, and all we have is a sneak peek. Well, it's been a while now, but I need to do a first impression on them because I have them in the drawer. I still haven't tried them. All I've done is swatch them, but I did get some singles from Sydney Grace that I'm excited to try. This brand I've never heard of. Glisten Cosmetics, have you heard of that? They have liners, and I couldn't really find too much information on that, but look at how cute, and I like the packaging, and I find it interesting that they are split liners. So like that one, it looks like you have the yellow and white. I find that interesting. So if you have tried that, I'm going to have to ask Mary and Debbie if they have tried it, but if you have tried Glisten Cosmetics, let me know what your thoughts are. Again, another brand I don't know anything about, but look at these swatches. This is Tracy's Powder Room, and it says it's a multi-chrome for $17.50. It's the Dragon Extreme Collection. Look at how gorgeous that looks. Then we have more information on Annette's Makeup Corner. She's a fellow YouTuber on here. She has a collab with Mengerine. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If you're new here, I apologize. I suck at pronunciation. If you are not new here, you already know that. And you put up with it at least, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, we have new information. So it's a Serenity palette in Churro Liquid Lipstick, launching May 1st at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The palette will be $38.95, and the liquid lipstick is $14.95. So very colorful. She does a lot of colorful looks. Very nice, very pretty. Oh, and this next one, I just need to try this brand one of the times. They have a cake mascara that I really want to try, and their packaging just looks gorgeous. So Besame, again, hopefully I'm saying it right. Look at this, the Marilyn Monroe collection. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. Like, all of their pieces always look like you could just set them out on the vanity. So they have a red carpet compact and lipstick set. But here's the kicker on why I haven't purchased anything from them, but I want to. But that set is $105. Or you can get the Essential Collection for $245. Look how gorgeous. And that comes with a lot of stuff. You got lipsticks and mascara, white cream highlighter, some eyeliners, lip liners, shadow quads, eyelashes. So the only thing that I was bummed out besides the price, but was I couldn't find where the shadow quad, you couldn't buy it separate. So it seems like the only things that you can buy separate is if you want the compact and the lipstick duo, or just the Red Hot lipstick. You can buy that separately for $26. And the next one, I'm actually wearing one of the colors today on my eyes. So About Face, they are coming out with limited edition colors. Day Tripper, they're $24 each, and the brand is cruelty free. So this is one of the fluid eye paints. This color is cloned, I think. My eyes are not the best. I usually wear glasses, but it reflects. So, but here's what it looks like. The applicator looks like. And here's the look that I created today with this and another palette, but the dark brown is all this, and I did use a brush to put it on. So it does dry fast though. You have to work fast. I do one eye at a time, because if you want to blend it out, it does dry fast. But I really like them, and I love office supplies, so that part of me, when I look at this, it looks like markers. I mean, I know they're smaller than markers, but do you see that when I look at the picture? Doesn't it look like markers or erasers or something? Okay, this one, I really, one of these days, want to try something from this brand. Muse Beauty, the Rococo collection. It launched on Monday. Look how gorgeous. So Jo Malone has a new fragrance, $74 for 30 ml. It says it is inspired by the British love of jam making. Created these 5 unique fragrances selling the fruit flavors of the British pantry. I think this is so cool. So it says it's in a white ceramic bottle inspired by vintage marmalade jars. I think it's cool. And it makes me think of like high tea, afternoon tea, which my mom, my sister, and I, and then one of my best friends, Mayan, we have done that before in a few different locations, and it's just so fun and feels so fancy, and so it totally makes me think of that, and I'm tempted. Pure has Mellow Eye patches for $29, and Mellow Eyes, can you guess what's infused with when you think of I'm gonna mellow out? It is hemp infused. Hydrogel skincare eye patches. So, yeah. Interested? Oh, maybe? Yes? No? It seems like we have a beauty supplement coming. If you're like me, whenever I see now a beauty supplement being launched, I think of certain YouTube drama with like the whole, I'm not going to go into it, but the Tati Beauty thing. Anytime I see a celebrity or a YouTuber or anything coming out with supplements, always think of that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know down below and I will fill you in. But this JLo Beauty is coming out with a supplement, and it says that inner love. Take 1 capsule daily with or without food. I don't try those. No, I do take multivitamins, but I have one that I take or a brand that I like, and I've never tried Tati or the Halo or Sugar Bear. So I don't know. Have you tried any of the other like supplement things like that? And what do you think? What do you think of this week's makeup and skincare and beauty news? Was there anything that you are adding to your wish list, or that you are just skipping the wish list and gonna put it in your cart? Or was everything just, That's it for this week. We're wrapping up another What's New in Makeup. And I hope that if you enjoyed this video, that you will let me know by giving me a thumbs up down below. And I love to hear from you if you leave me a comment. And I hope that if you like my personality and my style of video, that you will join me on Friday and then next week for more videos. Have a good rest of your week and stay safe. Thanks. Bye.